Welcome to another instalment of Fat Potato Cooks with me, Raj and I. I aim to keep things simple as possible and still have great results at the end. Today we'll be making old-fashioned bread pudding. And this is the end result. This is what we're aiming for. A nice baked old-fashioned bread pudding. Didn't that look good? This is how we do it. So what we need for this is some sultanas, some currants, some raisins, some double measure of Grand Marnier or brandy, some mixed spice, some mixed lemon and orange peel, a whipped egg, some brown sugar, some melted butter, some demerara sugar, some milk, some old bread. Doesn't need to be fresh, old as long as it's not mouldy, it's good enough for this. And we need 3 bowls. We need a large bowl, a medium bowl, and a baby bowl. First thing that we do is to put all of these into this bowl. So here go our currants, raisins, sultanas, all go in here, as well as our mixed peel. So get those in, and then pour our liqueur over the top. So give this a stir. Some people put this in and then leave it overnight and then use it next day. Or you can use it straight away. We're going to just use it straight away. That's number 1. Number 2. So we'll put that to one side. Take our sugar and our egg. And our mixed spice. And our butter. And then just mix this together. We can now leave that to one side as well. Next, we take our bread. What we need to do for this, to make some space here, is I'm just going to chop the crusts off. So take our bread out. Just roughly cut all this. Remove all of this. Here we have our bread. We now break this up into small pieces. The smaller pieces, the better at this stage. Saves time. It's good fun as well. Next, pour the milk to soak the bread. And make sure that it's fully soaked. Once we get to that sort of consistency, next thing is to pour all the sugars in and the spice, all that in. And then stir this. And there we have our mix all ready for the oven. Before we can put it in the oven, we just have to take our favourite dish and just rub lots of butter all around the insides. Only take a minute. Just take this. Finish this off, we'll just sprinkle some sugar. That gives it a nice crispy top, and there you are. We're all ready for the oven now. Straight from the oven. What we'll do now is we'll just make it easier to take out. We'll just slip something sharp along the sides. That will help it. Now what we need to do now is get it onto a drying rack. So I think the best way to do this is move this to the side. There's our rack. Go. And that is our bread pudding. Doesn't that look good? So, almost there. Final touches to be done, and then we're through. First thing, we'll transfer our bread pudding to a chopping board. So, and then what we do now is just sprinkle it with some caster sugar. I like this. You can miss this piece out, but I've always liked it with just a bit of caster sugar, just for finishing touch. And then all we then do is just slice it. We have our bread pudding just ready to eat. Plate it up and then we're done. And this is the end result. This is what we're aiming for. A nice baked old-fashioned bread pudding.